All right. Hello, everybody. I am here with my new friend, Ehu, and she is one of the newest ladies in our Anxiously Engaged group. So I'm super excited you guys get to meet her, and I'm just getting to know her. She's fantastic. If you haven't met me, though, if you're new to our group or if we haven't had a chance to connect yet, I'm Rachael Curfew. I'm an anxiety coach. I work mostly with women, but I work with a lot of teenagers, some businesses, and I absolutely love running our Anxiously Engaged Facebook group. That's where I get to connect with so many of you, and we really are trying there to grow a really, really great sisterhood while learning about how to reduce or even in some cases eliminate our anxiety. I'm also a mama and a wife. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I have 2 dogs. And I talk a lot. So, as people get to know me, they know that I really like to talk and I'm really good at it. But today we're talking not just to me. We're going to talk to Ehu too. So you are like really brand new to our group. You've only been in there a few weeks. How did you find us and what do you think about us so far?
I love it. I love all the extra help and confidence that you give to the women in the group and myself, because sometimes even if we think we're confident, we lose it from time to time just because of life. So thank you for that. And I found you in another mom group on Facebook, and you had posted that you were doing a week-long, session on helping find peace with anxiety. And I was really interested in it for me because sometimes I have issues with anxiety, but also to help my sister and another really good friend of mine. So I jumped in and here we are.
That is so cool. I love, love, love when people will take the things that we're teaching and learning in our group and use it within their families and obviously with friends too. But one of the things I try to really promote in my groups is that to share it with your children, to share it with your sisters, because when a woman changes her life, she changes the world around her. And that's when we're all doing that, we change the whole world. So I think that's really cool. So I'm really appreciate you being willing to come in and looking for ways to help other people. That is so, so beautiful. So you participated in the workshop. I think it was the Peace and you mentioned it. And I say the title backwards every time I say it. Peace and Purpose in Anxiety. I need to do shorter titles. I said Peace and Purpose in Anxiety workshop that we had. It was a free one for everybody in our group, anyone who wanted to participate. But you were like brand new to the group and just jumped right in. So how did you like that style of workshop?
No, I loved it. I was never able to get on at 10 because I work. So I had to catch the replays. And I'm a little nerdy, so I like to write everything down. So I have to listen to it at night when my kids are sleeping. But it gave me a lot of really helpful hints on how to refocus myself, and some things that I didn't even notice were giving me the anxiety that I was having. And I was like, oh gosh, I never even thought about that. And I am having issues with anxiety with these specific subjects. So I've got to retrain my brain to think a certain way. So it was really helpful for me, and I'm excited to share it with my sister and my friend this weekend when we get a chance to talk to each other. So
that's super cool. So was there a topic or something that stuck out more to you then with trying to help other people as well, or for yourself? You mentioned there's a couple areas. So I guess what I'm asking is, as we go ahead forward moving, what would you like us to build on? What did you learn that you liked that was helpful, and so that we know where to go next?
So I loved the first day the most about peace. I'm probably going to cry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We allow that.
Being able to find your peace, because I think just in general in today's society, especially being a mom, it's really easy to lose it and to train yourself to focus, because if you don't have peace within yourself, especially as a mom, it's hard to bring that peace into your household. And you wake up and you get running with all day, everyday things, and you forget about yourself. So that first day really set the tone for me for the rest of the week and the different lives that you had to find my peace. I had gotten away from it. I was really good at one time. Like I said, you go through spurts of doing great with things, and then things happen and you just totally forget the things that, you should be doing that help you like be successful in your day to day. And taking time out for myself, getting up early in the morning and finding my peace was one of those things. So I, like I had commented, I re-implemented my miracle mornings, just literally getting up 5 minutes early, sitting in my bed, taking a deep breath, just thinking about me was what I really needed to get started. And then the second most helpful thing that I would love for you to like go into more is when you mentioned your anxiety, like how does it feel, that ball of energy, like what color is it? I never ever thought to think of anxiety that way, but I notice when I do, it is that feeling, and it's like a ball and it wants to explode, like your analogy where it just like pops out of the water. So I never thought about, like, it was like mind blowing.
Good. Yay. I'm so glad there were a few things in there that you were like, that you gained something from. That's the whole point of it. So that's super cool. And I love that most of these things are not life-changing, hard, crazy things. They're just looking at things from a different perspective or learning about it from a different angle. And sometimes that's all you need to get the ball started. So the ball rolling in the good way, like not the one that we're stuffing down, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing those. If you were, if you could say one thing to somebody who's watching this, who's never been listening to one of our classes before, or isn't part of our group yet, or who's feeling like anxious and lost, or just looking for sisterhood, is there anything you would say if that, because I think sometimes people hear my words and they believe them, they trust them, but when they hear another person say it who's been participating and learning things, and sometimes they'll connect more with you than with me. So is there anything, if there's some lady out there who's watching, who's looking for something, an answer to help a friend, an answer to help a child, for themselves, like what would you say to them?
I think that especially after taking the course, even if it's the replay, you've got to start somewhere, people have different levels of anxiety and depression. And I know there's people who have way more, it makes them super nervous just to get up and talk to anybody about the fact that they have it. And there's nothing wrong with you for having anxiety and depression. So it's not something that you should be fearful of or to share it. There's lots of people out there that can and want to help you in different ways, like myself helping my sister. And the funny thing is, even if I'm loud and I'm obnoxious and I'm outgoing, but I have anxiety too.
Yeah.
And it just sometimes presents itself differently. And like you said, you can get rid of it altogether and you can learn how to manage it well. And I just think that over different bits and periods of time, all the little knick-knack things that you get to pick up through life that help you to manage that or to help somebody else manage it, I think whatever you can get your hands on is awesome.
Yeah, perfect. And I love what you said about that anxiety looks different on different people. It doesn't always look the same. And I try to remind people that everybody has their own unique anxiety signature. And you have it, I have it sometimes, somebody else has it, and we can really see it on them. Everybody's different though. So I love that you're reminding people of that, because it doesn't look the same on anybody. So that's really cool. It makes a good reminder for us all to be a little more compassionate and definitely not judging or critical.
Yeah.
Because you just never know. You never know what's going on with somebody. That's awesome. Well, I'm super, super excited to have you in the group. And I hope you'll stay involved and be a part, and let me know how I can best help you and your friend, so that we can all live as those anxiety-free as much as possible. Those lives and those dreams that we want. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you.
Anytime. Thank you for having me. I know I'm new, so it was, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm really doing this.
That makes it even better because then we get to know you right off from the bat. So thank you so much. You're really awesome, and I love your outgoing personality, and I can't wait to get to know you more.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.